Okay, here I am again. I just want to add a couple thoughts to Veritas's series, naturalism versus evolution. And the point he raises is evolution is a defeater of naturalism, in that natural selection has no regard for a person or a being thinking correct thoughts. It doesn't matter. It rewards behavior as opposed to correct thoughts. Sorry for juggling the camera there. And I also want to go on to say, not only correct belief, I would also say that it's very interesting how sensitive moral outrage developed as well. And what I mean by that is when a wrong is done to us or a disaster occurs, why do we get so upset if we're just merely the products of our environment? How come we aren't comfortable with these things happening? You know, if we lose 13 loved ones in a tsunami, or an earthquake or whatnot, or it is going to have a natural source. It could be a man-made source. I've read some Holocaust literature. People that have survived the Holocaust, some of them committed suicide. They couldn't go on. There was a sensitivity developed within them that this is an extreme wrong. I've lost everything. I can't go on, and they commit suicide. Or people that lose their jobs. The corporation's downsizing. They can't deal with it, so they commit suicide. So seeing that destructive things occur in nature, people are vicious to other people, similar to the animal kingdom. I'm not saying man is an animal, but that is what you see. How come we get such an outrage when that happens to us, if we are just the products of our environment? So I think that's definitely an important question to be raised. I'm sure it probably has been raised. I'm kind of behind reading up on this stuff, but it's definitely a good question. And another thing I was thinking in the last video I posted is an atheist, they no doubt accept that life is futile. Everything's going to come to an end. The sun's going to die out. Therefore, all of our works are just going to burn out. And yet they still go on. They still live. They still try to put meaning. In my mind, no matter how much meaning you put into your reality, it doesn't change the fact that life is still futile. Nothing you do is going to change that. So basically, you're left with a position. You're just going to go on with life, almost in apparent defiance. But to me, that sounds a lot like faith. You know what I mean? The person of faith, in regards to trust, we see these things going on in our lives, yet we live regardless of them. We live that there's something behind it, in defiance of what's going on. And I think that's very it's pretty close in relationship what's going on there. The atheist, they believe there's nothing at the bottom of anything. Reality is vicious, but yet they still live. They still try to put meaning in their lives in spite of. The person of faith sees all these things, and they still live in spite of all of these, what they see around them. And isn't that the same thing? I think your perceptions may differ, but it's still, how close is that to what a person of faith does? So just thought I'd bring that up.